Hi everyone, welcome to DIY Ideas. Today I'll show you how you can do a really cool pencil case for your school stuff or your pens or markers or pretty much for whatever you need it for. So the cool thing is that it's not going to be a complicated project and the size you can vary according to your own needs or your plans. So it's great for beginners as well as for people who have a bit of experience. And yeah, I decided to show you how you can do a bit bigger version, although I finished a different smaller version of it and I want to show you. So this one is not out of fox leather, but rather regular cotton. So I wanted to show you that you can even use different materials according to what you want or what you have lying around your house. So yeah, stay tuned. So you don't need too many things for today's project. Your inside and outside fabric, zipper foot, then some pins, the zipper of course, some fabric scissors, and something to measure with. I already prepared my zippers, so you will need about 30 centimeters of length or 12 inches, and then you will need 2 pieces for your outside fabric and 2 of the inside fabric. They are all the same size, so I cut them the same way, 15 times 25 centimeters. Then you have to find the middle. It's easiest if you fold it together like this. And then cut 3 times 3 on here on both sides. If you want to do it without folding, you can. You just need to find the midline here and then do 3 centimeters on both sides, so a total of 6 actually, plus the 3 in the depth, and just cut it out. So you should have this on all sides and all pieces. And you need 4 pieces of the same size. So you see that my fabric is not too thick, but it is a bit sturdier. So I have here some fox leather and some fabric that you'd use for furniture, sofas, and similar. So I just like to use it when it's a bit, let's say, stronger. But if you prefer something softer, you can do that as well. If it's not as thick, then you might add some filling material so that it has a bit firmer shape, although even that's optional. So let's start with the zipper. That's the main part of our project. So turn it away from you and align with one side and leave just a tiny bit of space till the end. You can sew along the zipper here, or you can do 2 steps at the same time and align the other fabric with this. Make sure to align nicely, then pin together, and again do a stitch along the edge. If you aren't very experienced, I would recommend doing these steps separately. An important thing to say is that you have 30 centimeters of the zipper but 25 centimeters of the fabric, so it's going to be easier if you unzip the zipper when you do the stitch. Usually you would work the stitch to the zipper, then move it to the other side that you already did, and then continue the rest of the way. But since this is a bit longer one, you can just simply do the stitch the easy way. So some zippers you can pull apart and later put them back together, the halves, then it's even easier. So you just finish both halves and you're done. Now you can turn this and zip your zipper. And you can take a look. When you use fox leather, you don't have to, but if you're using any other fabric, you can push this straight and do a nice and straight stitch on the outer side of your zipper basically, so that you don't catch your fabric into the zipper. Sometimes that can damage your end result. So that's an optional step that I do recommend. It does prevent accidents, but of course it's optional, so if you have sturdier material, you don't have to do this. Now we need the other side, so now we repeat the same step with our leftover pieces. Again, make sure you align all ends nicely. And you can again do 2 steps or do it at the same time, as you wish. And keep this unzipped. So I fixed this side as well. Now align the outside fabric pieces and connect the bottom sides. Again, align and do a nice straight stitch. You can do the same for the inside fabric, the same step, align and then stitch up. So both of the bottoms are done. Now turn inside out. So now we will do the sides that turn out as the side bottom pieces. Make sure you have this looking to the outside so that it's nice and neat. This needs a stitch, and here it's important that all of the pieces are included in the one stitch, so make sure it's all nice and aligned, so you can even secure the zipper so that it stays put. And repeat the same on the other side. So I cut the ends off a little bit after the stitch on both sides. And now take a look that the zipper is completely open so that you can turn it inside out nicely. And then take the corners, pull them like this to get this line, and you will close this opening with a stitch. I'll show you one more time. So pull apart, press flat, and here comes a stitch, and do so with all 4 corners. And then you're done. So I'll show you one more time. So make sure that it's really flat on here. So you see here how I cut it short to the stitch so that it's neater. So now we can turn this inside out. Fix the corners as you do this so that your result is even better. and you are done, and you can zip up. That's it. This is a big one for pencils, pens, or whatever you have. You can even do smaller ones if you'd like. Just change the length and width and experiment a bit depending on what you want to get as a result. For example, here is a smaller one with a different type of fabric. I used some filling material here inside because this is a bit thinner and I did want it to keep its shape. So this is for change or maybe makeup or something a bit smaller than pens and pencils. But anyway, depending on what you need it for, you can of course change the sizes. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to let me know in the comment section what you think. If you did enjoy, you can also subscribe and that way stay updated for all the new projects that we do. And apart from that, I just wanted to say thanks for watching. I'll see you in our next project. Until then, have a wonderful day. Bye!